All right, hello everyone. Welcome. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whenever and wherever you may be watching from. You know what? I think I'm hooked up to the Bluetooth. Let's turn it off. Make sure we don't mess up anything. I swear I'm allergic to y'all. I swear. Because every time I go live with you guys, I start sneezing. Now I just got in the truck, so anytime I change temperatures, it's always that way. So I am doing a special live so we can talk about the EMP review, BZA RZA GZA, just for my man and my friend Knife Collector. Thank you for being here, and thank you for blessing me. Thank you, I appreciate it. So Knife Collector was like, hey, did you say you was gonna do an early live about this? No, I didn't. I was up early. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do our normal time, so I wanted to give you guys some early, and I really didn't know what time I was gonna get away today. So I figured it'd be around, about around 1 o'clock my time. And hey, it works out when you guys get 2 instead of 1. How about that? So I was thinking, since the last time we chatted, and I didn't ask you guys, but do you think that BZA's recollection, or do you think that the way he sees an EMP strike, do you think it's going to go down that way? Do you think it's going to be all of a sudden we'll just get hit? Those that are in the know, especially like Tara said earlier, if it's a sun EMP, I'm not real sure we're going to get that much of a warning. I'm really not sure, Tara. I know we've had the sun to do some things in the past, and I don't think we had some warning then. But I could be wrong. But do you guys think his account of an EMP strike, do you think it's going to go down just like that, where you're just doing your thank you for driving, telling me to drive safe? I always do. And I used to have my phone right here where it would appear that I was looking at you guys, but a lot of folks like, keep your eyes on the road, blah blah blah. Even though I was watching the road, it appeared that I was looking at you guys. Now the camera's way over here, and I have to make a conscious decision to look this way so that you guys know that I'm looking at you and trying to read everything. But I do it pretty safely. Test for tester. Okay. And then Karen, hey Karen, we haven't seen you in a while. How are you, and where have you been? So do you guys think that BZA's account is going to be accurate? Do you think he missed some things? And we're just talking about the first 5 days right now. Later on in the story, you're gonna find out that a lot of things go down. Oh my goodness. And I'm excited about day 6 through, we'll probably do day 6 through 10 next week. I'm already like on day 7, 8. This is one I won't be able to keep up with you guys. I said we was gonna do the first 1 through 5 days. Now I'm saying we're gonna do 6 through 10. But I'm sure with this one, I'm gonna be ahead of you guys, because I love the story. And a lot of mornings, what I'll do, I'll get up in the morning when I'm getting ready and dressed, and I'll have it running. And each day he's doing is probably like maybe between 8 and 12 minutes. So it's very easily, especially if you have it if you're playing it from the playlist, it's very easy to just continue and not even realize you're continuing. So that's one thing I absolutely love about the fact that he's put it into a playlist. I'm good and just taking advantage of more hours at work. Yes, good for you. Take advantage of those hours. Y'all know I gotta get a little bit of my liquids. I'm so dehydrated. I've been up in the booth all day long, and I hadn't really had anything to drink. Jennifer fortunately brought me some food. I was hungry. I haven't fasted. I'm going to go on a fast in the very near future. I do have a huge announcement for you guys. I have been cast in the upcoming stage production, and I actually have it's not a leading role, definitely a supporting cast member role. in the upcoming stage production, which is going to premiere October the 3rd, 2020. And it is going to premiere. Well, what's in the jar? Yep, like Karen said, water, water, water. And this one is called Divine Intervention. It's about the family. Their last name is Divine, and it's gonna be good. It's going to be good. So I just got cast into that. I'm always behind the scenes, and I'm always doing the engineering, and I have to do the engineering and learn lines for this one. So that's going to be interesting. So leading up, probably starting in July, August, September, October. So I'll start in July. Actually, I'm gonna start as soon as I get a script, because somebody just lost 2 of their pillows. It's crazy. So I'm gonna start probably. See, this is February, March. She'll probably give me a script in April, and I will take that script. I will record it, and Jennifer and I are going to be on the stage together. So that's what this was going to be about. So it's going to be Jennifer and I. We are 2 people that meet randomly, lose contact, don't think we're ever going to see each other again, and then in the end of the play, we come together, and then we live happily ever after. Kind of like what we're doing now. Ding. So it's kind of exciting. It's going to be nerve-wracking. It's going to be a lot of work to do, but I'm up for the challenge. And I know around that time, I just will not do any extras. I won't take any extra jobs. I won't do any extras as far as side hustle, side work, anything like that. So that's what we'll do. And I am so happy for you. Oh, thank you, Christina. That's so awesome. Just saying for a friend. I hadn't said that in a while. Well, yeah, you know what? Everybody that watches me drive say we have bad roads, and we do. I mean, they're so bumpy, and we go other places and drive. Here's another blah. I avoided that one. There's another bump in the road. Here comes another one. Ready? Yep, there we go. So let's talk about this EMP thing real quick, because I only got about maybe 10 minutes before I get to the house, and I am going to go and rest. Roderick is tired. I'm car sick already. Good gracious, you just got in here. Drink you some water, you'll be all right. Have some of mine. All right, so we start the EMP series with BZA being he gets up that morning, he gets ready, goes to work. While he's at work, one of his customers like, "What did you do?" "I just lost all my power." Do you guys think that is going to be accurate, where it just boop, power goes out? Or do you think we will have a gradual power outage? What do you guys think if an EMP was to hit us? And I'll tell you guys now, I think that he is right on track with his account. I think he's right on track. What are you planting first? First of my spring. Really? Already? You're gonna plant your spring garden tomorrow? Start tomorrow? It's too cold. It's definitely too cold for me to start putting things in the ground. I'm afraid of for my trees right now. We just had this snow yesterday, day before. Hey Linda, I gotta give Linda some credit. We had somebody that was I don't even know if that was a troll or not, but we had somebody that said something bad about Roderick, or not even bad, but just was kind of challenging what we do on this channel. They were saying that and I don't know what made this person think that I was teaching survival techniques. We don't teach survival here. We teach prepping. And prepping is just getting things to, getting your preps in so you can be prepared for something. Not survival. I don't teach survival. Okay? I guess I do in a way, but I'm looking more at myself as a prep person than a survival person. Even though they kind of run the same, but this person was like, "Yeah, you're not teaching survival, and I can back it up and blah blah blah." And Linda went in on them. Linda was like, she went in. Okay, so you guys can't talk about me and Linda's around, because she's gonna get you. So thank you, Linda, for that. I appreciate it. Yes, it was instant. Okay, I think it would be sudden unless it's a solar, and then it might have cascading effects. I think they will send 3 pulses and jam signals at the same time. If we're on attack, we have freeze in Houston coming next week. Too early to plant. Good job, hashtag Linda. Yeah, Linda went in. So I think he's accurate, especially with an EMP strike. I'm not sure about the solar. You know, I'm not real sure about that. Here in Georgia, last week of February is ideal for planting peas and some greens. Okay, cool. He was being he was being a little snot. But you know what, Linda, that kind of stuff don't even bother me. You know, it's just people. Like I responded, I was like, it's just people being people. You know, and hopefully something is being said on this channel and in this group and with this family that people are able to take, learn from, grow, and move on. And hopefully eventually the things that we talk about will save lives. I mean, think about it. We talk about a serious subject, which is prepping all the time. Now we venture off in some politics sometimes, especially some religion, and we have fusses and fights and everything about different things that we talk about. But it's the prepping subject is so serious that it really is life or death. Okay, so I think he's right on with the Sutton thing. I really like the fact that he had a foldable bicycle in his truck. And after that first video, I talked to you guys, and I had thought about this about a year ago or so. But my truck I used to drive, I had an open bed. Now in the last month, I've gotten this closed bed truck, and it's very possible it'll be kind of crowded in here, but it's very possible I could put a folding bike in here. But honestly, where I am, I could really hump it, even if I'm over, in Newport News, which is like a 45-minute drive for me. I could really probably hump that in 2 days. The only thing about it is, as long as the bridge was open, it would depend on the bridge being open. That's what we call back in Texas beating feet, beat the path, whatever. I could probably hump it, within 2 days. And Jennifer and both I have discussed it, if anything, because she works in Newport News. If anything were to happen, our plan is to get home, and after 3 days, if one gets home and the other one doesn't, we know for a fact that after 3 days, the other person should have been there. And if we don't see the other person in 3 days, we know something has happened. And that's vice versa. That's if Jennifer gets home and I don't get there within 3 days, and vice versa. If I'm home and she's not there in 3 days, then we know that the other person has gotten hung up, or the worst thing has happened. They've gotten injured severely or killed. And unfortunately, we gotta talk about things like that now, so that when or if things happen, you're prepared for it. Because you need to be mentally, hey Queenie, you need to be mentally prepared for things to come. All right? And hopefully by us talking about stuff all the time, hopefully it's getting us more and more mentally prepared. Because with me watching this Alone series, I can tell you now, if or when, and God forbid, we definitely don't want anything to ever happen, but if or when something ever happens, just watching these guys for 10, 15, 20, and 30 days being by themselves, not talking to anybody, not having any kind of human interaction, human conversation. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the life that you want to live. I can tell you that now. It is that life of solitude, that life of nothing going on, no airplanes, no helicopters, no cars, no motorcycles, no ATVs, nothing running, just dead silence. That silence is going to be deafening after a while. Okay? That silence is going to be deafening after a while. So, that's why we've talked about making sure that you have crossword puzzles and books, board games, things that can occupy your mind. If you know how to knit and yarn and sew, those are things that can occupy time, because you're gonna have more time on your hand than you know what to do with. Now, yeah, I mean, I don't want to cross the two up too much because I keep mentioning alone. But right now we on BZA RZA's EMP series. So he treks it home, bikes all the way there. I think he said he had about a 12-mile ride. He was already out of shape. He was a smoker, and which brings me to another point. If you're smoking right now, probably will ask you to kind of maybe look at cutting back or quitting. Because if anything happens, and also in addition to smoking, unless you prep a whole bunch of coffee and you're a coffee drinker, might be wise to kind of cut back or stop drinking it now. Because you go through and I'm only mentioning this kind of stuff because you go through detoxes, and especially if you're on medicine, or if you're smoking weed, or you're doing some kind of drugs or whatever, probably be wise to kind of come off that stuff now. Because if or when something happens, that's going to be the wrong time. Okay, think about it. You're already stressed out about the situation, whatever the situation may be. Whether it's an EMP strike or economic collapse or whatever. You're already stressed because of the situation. And remember back when we reviewed the colony, our favorite Mike, he was like, I'm already stressed about being here. Then I gotta give up coffee, and I gotta give up smokes too, cigarettes. So a lot of people are like, hey, I'll deal with it, when it happens. A lot of other folks can't deal with it when it happens. So just keep that in mind as far as the needs, addictions that we have on a day-to-day basis now. Keep that in mind. Let's see here. So he gets home, he has 2 small daughters, and like I told you guys this morning, it's wise to have those little walkie-talkies. They say they have a range of like 19 miles, 36 miles, whatever. That's like an ideal situation. If you're in the mountains, you're on top of a mountain, your other walkie is 37 miles away on the top of another mountain, you got line of sight, you guys can see each other, but not a bad idea to get you some walkies. Sounds like you better pack a swimsuit. Okay, that's right, don't wait for the fire to make an exit plan. If my husband doesn't make it back in 48 hours, I'm going to find him. I keep track of him all day. Find friends, so I know last known location almost always. Yeah, we have that too on our phones. But if it's an EMP strike, Tara, and you go to try to find him, and you're not keeping track of with him all day long, then how will you find him? And then another thing, I'll tell you guys this: we had when we first, this was before we started prepping. And I'm almost home, so we're gonna end this real quick. Jennifer and I lived in a low-lying flood area. Didn't know when we moved there, but we found out very quickly. But a nor'easter to come through, which is right less than a hurricane. It's the downgrade. It's an upgrade of a thunderstorm, downgrade of a hurricane. What a nor'easter to come through, and when it happened, we had to walk in water that was waist deep. Jennifer gets off work. I'm like, okay, babe, look, I'm gonna come get you. I'll meet you halfway, because we couldn't drive. She's walking, we're walking on the same street. And this is why we have the plan that we have. We're walking on the same street, and there was so much chaos, so much water, and so much flooding. We passed each other some kind of way and didn't even know it. I get all the way to her job at the time, walking, and I call her, and I destroyed my cell phone in the process. Called her, and she's like, oh, I'm at home. I'm like, how in the hell did we pass you? I was like, did you come down X, Y, and Z street? She's like, yeah, that's the street I took the whole way. I like, so did I. And we passed each other and didn't even realize it. So that's why we came up with the plan. If anything happens, we get home. We have a meeting place, a meeting location. Because it's so easy for the person who's safe to go out and get in danger them get themselves in trouble. Then the other person gets home. Now the other person's out trying to find that person. It's just, so for us, we just decided we're gonna meet at home. And if it's anything, if anything happens, then hey, it happens. But at least we know where we're supposed to be. So that's why we did it that way. I'm prepped on coffee, tea, drink mixes, cocoa, creamer, and it's not a bad idea also to have things like the lemonade. What's it called? I can't remember the brand, but anyway, those instant lemonades where you just pour it in the water, mix it, and drink it, because water's gonna get boring after a while. Okay, I'm just telling y'all that. With us drinking water all the time now, every now and then we want, something. The country time. That's it. Thank you. My husband is hooked on a lot of stuff that will make him miserable if SHTF happens, but he can't seem to give any of them up. Oh goodness. What you got? 6 of, Queenie? 6 what? But this right here, this is the best stuff for you right here. I'm telling you, this is the absolute best stuff you could ever have in your life. Okay? Best stuff. So listen, guys, ladies, thank y'all so much for being here. I have made it to my destination. I appreciate you all. We will continue this conversation. See, I got all kinds of waters. I can drink this one a little bit. Oh, handheld ham radios. Ah, that's good. So, it's a good thing to have the handheld walkie-talkies and handheld ham radios. Now, right now, you can't really technically use a ham radio unless you're licensed. After SHTF happens, that's really going to be out the window. It's not going to really matter too much. But y'all didn't hear that here. But any kind of radio is going to be awesome to have. Make sure you keep some, or if not all, in your Faraday cages. And I found out this morning from Tara that they actually have Faraday bags now. They didn't have those a couple years back. Or if they did, I didn't know about them. I just found out about it this morning. JK, hello. You are late and we're about to be off. So anyway, guys, for my sports fans out there, and I know the ladies hate when I talk sports, but I will be I'm going in here. I'm gonna get rested up because it's gonna be a late night for me, because I'm going to be watching the Deontay Wilder Fury fight tonight, and I will be excited about seeing that. I missed the last fight. I missed a lot of sporting events because most of the time I'm working all the time, and I am off for the rest of the day, and I am chilling for the rest of the day today. I may get out here and cut grass. I need to cut grass, but I gotta move cars around, do all this other kind of stuff if I want to do it. Busy times moving to the lower 40. Are you moving? You coming to the lower 48? No, where you gonna move to, JK? Thankfully, I bought some online right after the virus broke. What did you buy, Tara? Hello, family. What's up, Tara and Linda? What did you buy, Tara? I'm really. Let me see. The pharmacy at Kroger has no face mask yesterday. Oh, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Haven't been able to find face masks in your area. Try Lowe's. They have plenty in Lowe's. Or at the Lowe's I go to. That's where I've been buying them. Have plenty, and all kind of masks. And you know what? A lot of times, you guys say you can't find things, and I'm always finding something. Oh wow, you moved to Illinois. When are you moving, JK? Face mask, 150 surgical masks in 95. All I could afford at the time. At Lowe's and Home Depot are totally out. Wow. Okay. They won't have them now. Laugh out loud. Moving in progress. That's for sure. Okay, well, good for you, JK. All right, well, you guys send JK some love on his move. And For those that's been asking about our Australian friends have been showing up on Paul and Adrian's channel. They appear to be fine. They're chatting. So as far as I know, our Australian family members are A-OK. So thank you guys so much for always checking in with those folks. I'll probably be unavailable the next 2 weeks. I can understand that. I cannot stand moving, and I've never, well, I haven't moved from state to state since I was in the military. But any move is always stressful and a lot of work. So have a safe move, JK, and I'm telling you, have a safe move as well. Thank you guys for being here. We are over and out. Send y'all some love, and I will see y'all on the next video. Gotta roll. Give me some rest. Take care.